The Maid and the Crocodile by Jordan Ifueko. Narrated by Adetinpo Thomas. A note to readers. The Maid and the Crocodile is a warm-hearted fantasy set in the mystical world of Oluwan city, exploring themes of disability, discrimination, permanent physical injury, emotional and physical abuse, reproductive coercion, and familial death. If you are sensitive to these themes, please take care and prepare to embark on a magic and secret-filled adventure. To the ants in a world of giants. Part 1. Chapter 1. You are powerful and important, and I am only me. But I am told you are a good listener, and if I do not look into your eyes, I'm a little less afraid. So I will try to tell my story without lies. When a god stalked me on my 17th birthday, the day I aged out of the orphan house, I did not see him, not at first. No one does, as immortals prefer to send signs ahead of themselves. A flock of herons making rude symbols in the sky, for example, or a pair of oxen that eerily resemble your town butcher and his wife. In my case, it was a perfectly ordinary gecko, bright green, flecked with orange and ochre. It skittered across the outer courtyard wall of the Unabridged orphan house, making dust patterns on the whitewashed brick as Mama Poor Child and my foster siblings bid me farewell. I was kind to you, Mama Poor Child cooed in her sing-song way, unaware of the agitated gecko inches above her head. Mama Poor Child was my mercy auntie, the realm hood worker assigned to me when I arrived in Oluwan city 1 year ago, an orphan still reeking of the countryside sweat mills. As I leaned on my cane, she straightened the pack on my shoulder and smoothed my threadbare red wrapper, all I owned in the world. I was kind, she said. Wasn't I, small Sade? It was not truly a question, and so I gave her the answer she wanted. Words I had repeated every day for the past year, meaning it a little less every time. Of course, ma. And I did my best. I swallowed, watching the gecko on the wall to avoid Mama Poor Child's eyes. I sucked on the prayer pebble I kept beneath my tongue, hoping the goddess of earth would sweeten my ungrateful spirit. I could not have asked for better, I said. If they knew of your kindness, how you cared for this poor small Sade, the anointed ones would kiss your feet. Even if I sleep on the streets tonight, I will remember your goodness and think I'm the storyteller. She beamed, especially when I said poor. Mama Poor Child was very proud of her name. Commoners in Oluwan take on the name of their firstborn child. Mercy aunties, who are mothers to the realm hood's orphans, adopt names like Mama Poor Child or Auntie Lost Angel, or the worst I'd heard, Sister Sad Waif. There was a Mama Sade once, and a Baba Sade, assuming I was his firstborn. But if you do not mind, I will not speak of them just now. You seem a happy person, and that is not a happy story. I would not dim the light in your eyes. You won't really sleep on the streets tonight, will you? Asked Beauty BC, a girl from my high-rise floor, and a permanent resident of the orphan home. She matched my height, but was in her mind about 6 or 7. She had earned the nickname both for her winsome dimples and for her religious devotion to making plain things lovelier. This morning, her deft fingers had pressed my hair into shining cornrows that ended at the nape of my neck. She had tipped the ends with beads she had made herself, pebbles dyed red from the iron-rich dirt of Unabridged Street, and bored carefully with a needle. Now she scowled at me from behind Mama Poor Child's shoulder, as though my imminent departure had turned me, her roommate, into a stranger. Promise, small Sade,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?